This is UFC 5. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. This is the 5th mainline entry in this now very long-running experience that's powered by Frostbite. Yeah, anyways, UFC, mixed martial arts, fighting in the Octagon. This franchise has been around for a very long time now, which is kind of wild to think about, obviously, coming from the origins of Fight Night, which was boxing, and then we get this, and then, of course, there was way back in the day, the THQ offerings, and yeah, it's kind of wild to see how far this has come from the EA Sports side of things. So you get a wide range of unique areas to fight in. You get some progressional stuff in regards to, like, kind of making your way through a story with a custom fighter, custom individual and athlete that you get to build up. You can just do online stuff. You can enjoy a history of unique athletes and competitors as well if you'd like to. You got the different weight divisions with a plethora of different options for fighting, male, female. Really, it's kind of just got a little bit of everything. Walk into the Octagon and fight just like it's a main event. It's got an authentic damage system that has gotten a little bit more brutal, a little bit more intense. You get to see visceral hits, the sweat, the blood, the craziness of it all. It all comes alive in this UFC experience. They've also revamped various elements of how you kind of fight and how you do things such as like the submission system on the ground, the battles, the stamina system. Everything is always getting changed for every release, and they're just aiming to be a little bit more realistic. They've even having elements of like when you get too injured, the doctor will come out and see if you're okay to continue. And that in itself is, I guess, a little bit of an extra bit of realism. You're getting too smacked around out there, the doc will come and you'll be like, no good, no good. Or they'll be like, okay, go ahead. It's kind of funny. Well, you can even, I was doing this not too long ago on the Pro there. You can fight in the sphere. It's exciting. Yeah, all the action of Fake is coming alive there, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, transition-based submissions, like I was mentioning, so more accurate grappling, more fluid animations that are a part of that, cinematic knockouts, replays to capture the glory of the action, new live service scheduling elements, so they continue to evolve the game for quite a long time. This is actually, I think, one of the longest between, like, a game coming out from EA and actually being available on their kind of services. So that's kind of fascinating too. Like I said, play locally, single player, play competitively locally too if you'd like to, or go and play online. There's different game modes for competitions and fighting each other online, which is great. And yeah, it's just kind of a really complete, expansive UFC experience. It's one I've been waiting to do a video on for Series X for quite a while, as I was supposed to, like literally I think when it released, and it kind of slipped, and I had all this footage just kind of waiting for this moment, and yeah, here it is, diving in and showcasing the action, giving you a little bit of the different setups and scenarios, some of the male fighters, some of the female stuff, some of the brutal competitions, the big cinematic fights, the UFC live setup, all based around like real PPV events, and it's got quite a lot of stuff, online career type elements, local career stuff. I guess there's something like 64,000 possible combinations of facial damage. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, it looks good. It looks clean. It feels fluid. The combat is exciting. The battles are really epic. You can get some pretty long, intense fights. You can do all kinds of things, whether you're focused more on, like, punching or kicking or maybe more of the ground game. Really is up to you and how you want to experience and play UFC 5, and I will say it is a very good-looking game from a visual, technical perspective. I think you'll be blown away by the elements of just the aesthetics, the style, the brutality of the combat. I do ponder if we're getting to some level of diminishing elements of, just how far this game can go, but I'm sure eventually we'll get additional UFC releases, and I'm looking forward to eventually taking a look at that down the road to see how that changes, as I have actually been literally covering and playing these games since their first iteration, the UFC stuff. To get to the 5th mainline releases is quite interesting. I mean, they were doing them kind of yearly for a while there, and then that kind of stopped, and now they trickled them out every so often, but it is good to still see some bump ups and evolutions of this particular game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look at UFC 5 running here on Xbox Series X, and I'll just leave you with some non-commentary gameplay just so you can enjoy the rest of it in action and get an idea of what it's like.
submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round.
Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. We've been here before.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Nice crack there. Oh, now she lands a kick to the body. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides. She's hurt real bad. Oh, nice knee, nice knee. Nice level change.
Is now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Oh, punches and bunches.
She's hurt bad. Huge shot going on right here.
Oh. We might get a stoppage here soon. Back to the feet. Nice job by her there to man get another takedown. I got to think if Gilroy High School wrestling practice next week, we're going to be watching this film.
I mean, we will show it. I will pull out the projector. Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Oh, big left.
Wow.
Fight up! Fight up!
Big right hand lands. Well, Rousey's able to protect the eye there with that block.
Holy smokes!
What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be no white. Both the Ultimate Fighter coaches, Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. I don't have to tell you this, champ, but Michael Chandler, part of the reason he signed with the UFC was with the hopes that this McGregor fight would materialize.
Yeah, Chandler's getting another big fight. You can win fights and you can be very fun. And even if you lose, you don't lose. Michael Chandler has proven that time and time again. He is an absolute powerhouse at lightweight. And he will look to impose himself on the notorious one, Conor McGregor. He's got to be careful here. Nice transition.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Michael Chandler gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of his success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC. Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch.
Big shot to the head. Oh, what a kick. He's in trouble.
Oh, with authority, the body. Big elbow there lands. 90 seconds now to go in the round.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.